This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome, folks, to the Plains and Jordan-Hare Stadium, the home of the Auburn Tigers. As we'll see the number 16 team of the land, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Seminoles will kick this away to get us going here. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. .25.
On the set. Easy.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. But we expect a tight, competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Early adversity here. They face a 3rd down in the opening possession. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Auburn getting set for the 1st and 10 now. The back's got it. Mussini able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. On the move now. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, and another incompletion.
This is one of the beauties of rushing 3 and dropping 8. Quarterback sits back there and has to find an open receiver. And you've got 8 men in coverage. The quarterback holds the ball and holds the ball and holds the ball, and eventually Even with just 3, eventually they get home and effective.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here's the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Both teams set. Looking to set the tone here, Kirk, in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in the year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's.
Here comes a handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket, breaks free, and the senior calls his own number, keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Pass rush closing in. And the hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 for the first possession. 4th down. He's throwing for it. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
The Noles are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain.
This is really good pressure applied by the defense. They force him out to his left, but with nobody home, he decides to tuck it and go. He's able to turn it into a nice short gain.
They face a 3rd and short in the 9th play of this drive. Caught in the backfield. It's Marshall. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
That's how you do it. The receiver's able to get away from the first tackler, but not the second. Good job to bring him down and prevent that 3rd down conversion.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. QB bootlegs here. He finds some space. Breaks into the clear. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
How about the quarterback scrambling here off of that bootleg? The defense, to their credit, took everything away downfield, thinking that they had a positive play, but instead, the quarterback shows how he can make them pay for it by using his legs.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. To go with the ground game here, running back takes the handoff. Not much on that play, brought down short. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. So, Kirk, we reach the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. On the run here. Lets it go. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And just like that, in one play, they moved into scoring position at the 23.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Those big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Offense looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. That's a fly out of the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string, but he just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback rolling to his right now. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. That last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Short pass finds the tight end. Stiff arms his way to a decent game before they get him down.
The thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
They're going to run it here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Grab near the sticks. It's Marshall. And the Noles look to keep this drive moving. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Slams right into the wall. They got it for a loss.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense behind the 6 now in 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down mark.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Short connection to the tight end here. And they get the 3rd down conversion. Football moves now to the 45.
3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that throws the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a 1st down.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
The back's got it on a counter. And tackled after a small pickup there. It's 3rd and 4. So far, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down this possession. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, almost intercepted. Big guy would love to have that one back. Couldn't quite hold on.
With 3rd down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
And it's broken up there. Great play, a fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Davidson.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
A completion makes it second and short. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. And they pick up the first on the ground. Great cut. They whiff on him. Make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Boy, there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than to give up a first down on a big run like that on third down. You've got them where you want them, probably thinking that they're going to throw the ball. Instead, they run it and gash you for a huge gain on the ground.
Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
That completion makes it second and medium. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when a quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
They're going to run the option. Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's second and 3.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's got it right near the end zone. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now first and goal.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
First and goal, an opportunity to take the lead before halftime. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this first and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. A nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking to pass here on second down. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. And this senior quarterback never been afraid to air it out. They move the 6th, but hurry to the line here on 1st down now. Looking for a receiver. It's another deep shot. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the 1st half.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. They'll set up to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Pass is caught. The man was wide open that time. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Man, it is awfully tough on a defense when a quarterback's able to move outside of the pocket and still keep his eyes downfield looking for those open targets. You don't know whether to attack him and try.
And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from near the goal line. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. One more play before they head to the locker room. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Davidson. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the 1st half of play. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the 2nd half. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Offense on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Running out of time in the pocket. Quick completion to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes a quick grab. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll finally let it fly deep to the right. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
second down after that run on the previous play. And now the running back's got it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. A quick throw out left, complete. It's good for first down yardage, set up at the 26 now.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Defense down in the red zone. And they'll use the ground game here. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Obviously, you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
The offense has been pretty efficient. They've made 2 out of 3 4th down tries so far. They'll try it again here. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
I can't believe the call here by this offense. A lot of teams, they're not going to keep it on the ground in this situation. 4th and 1, 4th and inches is one thing. But they needed more than that here. They line up and hit this defense right in the mouth and pick up a 1st down. Give a lot of credit to the big boys up front for making that happen. And you talk about a confidence booster going forward. Second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Catch made on the right side. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. Here we go. 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. There's contact on the throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play. On the move now. They'll try a pass here. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body.
He's into the end zone, but there is a marker on the play. Let's check that out. So the defensive touchdown stays on the board. The offense had a chance to negate it with the penalty, but for some reason declined it. Extra point makes the lead 11. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First down. We're going to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. Throws it deep downfield to the left. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield, but good effort and a good play.
Defense is coming after him. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
So you talk about avoiding a disaster. That ball is on the ground, free for anybody to pick up. The offense picks it up, and not only that, they take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
So down by 5, they'll go for 2, trying to cut this to a field goal margin. He's looking to throw. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Movement here from the tight end. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. They can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And the Seminoles begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Caught by the receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking to throw yet again. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. He missed it. Off target that time. And the lead remains at 5 after the miss.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. Running through the tackle. The defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Fires it on the move. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Back in motion now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Bringing pressure. And that one's picked off. What a play. Could take it all the way. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, it's not over yet, but this 4th down interception is going to cost him critical minutes here at the least here in the 4th quarter.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Bought some time, now lets it go. Receiver makes the catch.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Off the RPO, caught to the right. In the clear at the 25. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
Chris, I'm not trying to make a story where there's not one, but don't forget, this guy threw a critical interception last week. He looked just a little uncomfortable. Looks a lot better today and has a nice lead.
The Seminoles with 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Becomes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Keeping it on the ground here. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Houdini scramble. On the run here, lets it go. Touchdown, Seminoles. Still no answer for this offensive machine. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the 2nd half.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. On the move now. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be 1st down. We'll try to run it with the option. He's found some room at the 45. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Grab behind the line. It's Powell. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. QB keeper all the way. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Touchdown, Auburn. Great catch when they desperately needed it. Now the important point after attempt. PHC is good, they still trail though. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. Going again on 2nd and 10. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Catch made on the left side. Some hard running there through a tackle. And now a timeout taken by the defense trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up fourth down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. RPO here, fourth down completion to the right. No, he didn't make it. They stopped him short on fourth down, and the door is open. Defense takes over. We could have a dramatic finish now. Here comes the opening play of the drive to begin from the 33. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pressure is coming. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. The receiver makes the catch. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He escapes the pocket. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Tackle, but first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Trying to create here on the move. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Moves out of the pocket. Tight end makes the grab.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback's scramble, and they're able to get open.
Brings to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They have taken the lead. The time running down.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Picked off, a crucial turnover.
Man, Chris, I just don't know. Here we are in the 4th quarter. You're down by 1. The extra point ties the game. I guess they decided to try to take the lead by going for 2, but they miss it. And now they're still down by 1. I don't like the call.
And now before the kickoff, a timeout has been taken by the receiving team. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it's called in. What a catch. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain. You can win it with a field goal, but you have to manage the clock smartly here. There's a design quarterback keeper. Look out, room to run here. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be 1st down from the 14. And now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. So here it is, a pressure moment. The field goal team on the field, a lot riding on this kick. He got it! A game winner to redeem himself. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. 1 loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.